What's going on, everybody? It's DadBod here yet again with another episode of my Demon Souls walkthrough here. So in this episode, we are going to completely close out the third Archstone. And to do that, the first thing we want to do is head to the first tower that we undid the chain for. And on that tower in White World, to pure White World tendency, there's going to be a bridge there that was not there before that will allow us to get a key that we're going to need. So I'm going to kill this guy. And then we're just going to run straight to that tower. I'm going to, avoid most of these enemies because I'm not really interested in fighting them right now, to be quite honest. So after we're done with this episode, we're going to be completely done with the third Archstone. We'll be completely done with the second Archstone and completely done with the fourth Archstone. So we are kind of getting towards the end here, guys. So for those of you following along, hopefully you guys have been enjoying yourself thus far. We're kind of on the back end of things here once we're done with this episode. So congratulations to those of you following through. This game is not easy, but hopefully despite the challenge, you've been having yourselves a good time. So what we want to do is go all the way up here. We're going to need to take this elevator all the way up. Oh, come on. There we go. Perfect timing. Nice. Very rarely does that ever happen to me, but I will cherish the moments as they come. So got to go all the way up the top here. And then now we can go up to the top of this one. And there's going to be a bridge that was not there before. So here we go. We can go across now. And there is precisely one thing that we want up here. And it is a key that's going to unlock Rydell's cell in 3-1. So up here, we can loot this key, and that's all we need. So I'm actually going to use the Nexial Binding. I don't have a whole lot of souls at risk here. So normally I would just walk, but just in the interest of time for this walkthrough, it's just much quicker to warp, and losing a few thousand souls isn't going to really kill me or anything like that. So just make things a little bit smoother for this episode. I'm going to go to the Prison of Hope now, which is where we need to go to rescue Rydell. So he's on the 3rd floor. We have to swing around here real quick. And then I always get rid of this guy just because he's standing in the way. But I get 4 souls from him. So remember, we got the Black Phantom, or not the Black Phantom, but just the regular Mind Flayers back here. And just one regular hit from the Demon Brant kills him. So, ooh, we got some spice from that one. So, all we got to do here is drop down the stairs, listen to the pretty music, and then Rydell, I think once we go down here, yeah, this is where Rydell's going to be. So mind the Mind Flayer right here. Don't run into the trap, because he's walking towards us. So if he ran straight in there, he would stun us, and then he would attack us with his tentacle face. I do not believe he walks all the way up. He's going to turn around. Yeah, there we go. So that makes it easy for us to sneak up on him. And we got the key that unlocks Rydell's cell. I'm pretty sure it also unlocks these cells, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it sure does. So this just has a couple prisoners in it. No item. Some of these are going to have items in them, though. Let's see. Does this one have an item in it? Doesn't look like it. So this one does, though, via a hanging guy here that we can shoot down with our bow. All right, got some bright water. And we can rescue Rydell. So don't hit him. Don't kill him.
Why, please?
So he gives us the Dull Rat's Ring for rescuing him. The Dull Rat's Ring raises defense when HP is at 30% or lower. So kind of the opposite of the Clever Rat's Ring. It's the defensive version of it. So only triggers when your defense is, or when your health is 30% or lower. So now this another one in pure white world tendency. Remember, there's a pile of debris right there. That debris is gone in white tendency. So we can unlock these cells and get the stuff in here. Now that we have access to this area. So we got some Moonlight Stone Shard. I don't think there's anything in this cell. Well, now there is. Noble's Lotus. And in here, we have the three-cornered hat, kind of a witch's hat. I believe it is a female-only piece of equipment. Nothing in here. And we get the Sages set. And the Sages set, I believe, is a male-only armor. I don't think there's anything in here either. All good. Okay. So one more thing in White World Tendency is if you go all the way down to the first floor, there was a gate that was closed, and now that gate is going to be open. So we're going to head down there, and we can get the goodies inside of that gate. So we've got to go all the way down to the first floor, get our bow ready, because there's that body mass thing down here that shoots soul arrows at us. Actually, we can just run past it. We don't need to kill the thing. Now that I think of it. Haha, you missed. So yeah, through here. You can go up these stairs. And previously, this gate was locked. But now we can open it. And we can get all the goodies. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. And there's a Mind Flare. So I'm actually going to take these guys out and get into their cell to hide. Oh, it's locked. There's a key that we're going to get. See, he's walking the other way. I'm going to take him out before disaster strikes. Nice. And there's another one, too. Got them both. Now that we can one-shot these things, I mean, they're not quite as threatening as they used to be. Most of these are locked. There is a key. I think the key is in one of the cells, actually. And I'm pretty sure it's in, like, the last cell. Which makes no sense. Why would you lock a key in a cell? But it is what it is. Another Mind Flare. Surprise. I'm pretty sure it's like the last cell that has it. But I'm going to check all these ones that have items. Nope, not in there. Here we go. Now we have the second floor cell key. So we can get all the goodies. I don't think there's anything in here. But I am compelled to check. All right, nothing in there. And again, this can only be done in White World Tendency, because the gate that leads to this floor can only be opened in White World Tendency, pure White World Tendency. All right, so we got the rogue set and a parrying dagger. I'm gonna send all this to storage here. It looks like the rogues is a type A only armor, so only female types can equip that set. Some more soul items. Ah, come on. Let me pick it up. There we go. And a mercury stone chunk. So lots of mercury stone in these cells. So if you're building out a poison weapon, you are in luck. All right. And last but not least, Noble's Lotus. And I said last but not least, but there's more stuff. All right. So that is that. What I'm going to do now is commit suicide. And what we have left is to take this world pure black. So I'm going to, the first time I commit suicide, I'm just going to go ahead and put myself back in human form. And I'm just going to run all the way down this pit. And yes, I know I have 2,600 souls, but again, not going to lose sleep over 2,600 souls at this point in the game, especially. So I'm going to use this as an opportunity to warp to Upper Latria because it is easier to suicide here because you're right next to that ledge. So all you got to do is pop a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. And rinse and repeat. So that's number 2. And this is going to be number 3 out of 7. Okay. So I believe that is that was number 4. Number 5. And after this one, I'm just going to check my tendency just to double check where I'm at. Let's see. So let's check. Okay, yep, we're 1 step above pure black. So 1 more stone. And this gets us into pure black. So what we need to do now is warp back to 3-1. And we're going to fight the Black Phantom Rydell. Okay. So, back to Rydell. Very familiar journey by this point. And Rydell is tough. He has a weapon. It's a spear that does magic damage. So if you try to block it with your shield, depending on what shield you have, if your shield doesn't have high magic defense, he's going to do quite a bit of damage to you even when you're blocking. So I have a kind of different strat that I use against him that doesn't involve a whole lot of blocking. Oops, I just got blocked by the wall there. It is kind of a cheesy strat, but it works really well using the Demon Brand. And this is for all of the Black Phantoms. I gotta say, this is probably the cheesiest strat that I use, but it works. And Black Phantom Rydell is just really tough to fight because you don't have the problem. One of the problems is you don't have a big wide open area to fight him in, and so you're limited to these narrow corridors. So not only is it tough to block because of the magic damage that his weapon does, you can't really. It's hard to dodge too because you're in very close quarters. So you'll see kind of what I do. It requires a little bit of timing, but nothing too much more difficult than anything we've already done before. So Black Phantom Rydell, he's right over here. You see him. Fortunately, he doesn't really use projectile magic. So what I do is, get up to him, lock on, wait for him to come up to me, and then I just do kind of my long range overhead attack with the Demon Brand, and wait for him to approach me again. And you just kind of want to make sure that you time the attack so it's going to hit him when he's far enough away from you when he can't attack you, but also to where you're not going to miss him. And so I just kind of do this over and over again until he's gone. And this is one point to where, I do kind of take advantage of the game's AI, and his weapon is so wide that he can't even really swing it in this corridor either. So that's why I'm using my overhead attack. And he'll be gone soon. A few more hits. Haha. He's almost gone. Couple more hits. That's funny to me. Poor guy. Can't even hit me. Oh, he hit me. But justice does prevail. Good stuff. So we got the phosphorescent pole. So we actually would have the stats to use it. And I believe it's another one of these weapons that you need to use colorless demon souls to upgrade. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that it is. I'll send it to storage. So you know the drill. We gotta walk over to the primeval demon, which, as you could probably guess by now, is not anywhere close to where we're at. It's actually in 3-2 at the bottom of the swamp, which is okay because we have to go down there anyways to get the Sodden Ring. So we're going to kill two birds with one stone here. And mind you, in Black Tendency, there's going to be a Black Phantom Mind Flayer right there. And even if you go the other way, if you take the long way around, there's going to be a Black Phantom Mind Flayer on that walkway over there. You can't really see him. There he is. And so either way you approach it, you're going to be facing a Black Phantom Mind Flayer. So, but anyway, we have to go there on foot. So we have to go all the way up here through the church to get to 3-2. So again, the Sodden Ring is important for a couple of reasons. One, it counts towards the All Rings trophy. And two, it is going to help us enormously. And I can't stress it enough. Enormously in 5-2. Because what it's going to do is it's going to allow us to move freely in the swamp. Like basically the whole level just about is a giant poisonous swamp. And the Sodden Ring is going to allow us to move freely, where otherwise our movement would be very drastically hindered. Hindered to the point to where you can't run and you can't roll or dodge from enemies. And the kicker is not only are you very much less mobile in the swamp without the Sodden Ring, the enemies can generally move freely, which I think is really stupid. But that's how it was in the original on the PS3, and it was incredibly annoying to deal with, and it made the level way harder than it really needed to be. However, in the remake, that's all fixed with the Sodden Ring, so I'm glad that they added that. It's just kind of a quality of life boost to the remake for sure. So yeah, we'll be getting that in Pure Black Tendency, so make sure that you don't miss it. And again, we are headed to the swamp, so we have to go up to the top of this tower, kind of near where that bridge was that we crossed over to get the key to unlock Rydell's cell in Pure White World Tendency. Only difference is we just have to go a little bit further to get to those little elevator cages that are going to take us all the way down to the bottom. Ah, you're in the way. Okay. Here we go. No perfect timing that time, but still did not have to wait long for the lift. And try not to get dizzy running up all of these circular stairways. Okay. So that's where Yurt was. We can just take one of these elevators. And now would be a good time to point out that since we killed Black Phantom Rydell, if we check out our Demon Brant, we got that extra little boost to our damage. So I forget what it was. Like our physical attack boost was like plus 70 something. I forget exactly what it was before, but now it's over 100. And all we have left is one more Black Phantom that we're going to kill to get us to Pure White character tendency. And then that will also max out the attack power of the Demon Brant. So let's see. Now that we're down here, first things first, I'm going to get the Sodden Ring. I need to get my bearings. Is this? Yes, this is where the Sodden Ring is going to spawn. So there's the giant mass. I am going to have to take him out because I'm pretty sure the Sodden Ring is right next to him. He's going to fire a soul arrow at me. My arrow shouldn't be blocked by that thing, but for whatever reason, the game decides to be dumb. All right, this should get him. Nope, he's going to fire another one at me. That's okay. Come on. Oh, is it being blocked? I hate that thing's in the way. It's not even physically in the way. It's just a weird hitbox. Okay. So took him out. Took care of that. And the Sodden Ring. Where is it? Should be right around here. Having a hard time seeing. Because it is, I showed it to you in the last episode. It was up here. Where it be? So I am in Pure Black World Tendency, right? Yes. Am I in the right spot? Here it is. I don't know why. I don't know why that took me so long to figure out where it was. Okay, so we got the Sodden Ring. I don't know what was wrong with me. But anyway, we got it. Okay, perfect. So now all we have left to do is to kill the primeval demon. And listen to these awful sounding creatures. Okay. So the primeval demon is going to be over here. On this platform. So we're going to go ahead and kill these things. Ah, he stung me. Oh, well. And as with the other ones, I'm going to go ahead and equip the Providential Ring. Just to enhance the likelihood of getting the pickup, which we did. Another colorless demon soul. We are 4 for 4 on these things. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just use an Archstone shard in the interest of time, so I don't have to walk all the way back or walk all the way forward to the next boss. So I'm going to use this to warp, and then we're going to go kill the old monk. So I don't have enough to level up, so I'm just going to go straight to this Archstone here, and we're going to make our way to the old monk. So there's another spirally staircase, go figure, that we have to walk all the way up and to get to him. And along the way, there's a few surprises for us. There's some enemies, and unfortunately, there are some Black Phantom Mind Flayers. Ugh. But we should be able to take care of them if we approach the area with caution. I'm going to throw Second Chance on because those Mind Flayers can be dangerous. I think the first one's coming up right here. All right, so I'm going to bait his attack. He's going to kind of run up, and then I can get a couple hits. And then kind of rinse and repeat. Ah, I was too far away. There we go. Got him. And he dropped some spice for me. How nice of him. Some more of these enemies on the way up, and then there's going to be one more Black Phantom Mind Flayer. And so I want to go ahead and mention, I said earlier that if you mess up on one of the Black Phantoms and, you know, didn't get your character tendency boost like you needed to, this is where you can fix that. If you got up here, it might be too late. You might need to go back down and then, you know, set your game to online mode and then reload the Archstone. And chances are, if you're playing online, you're going to be playing against an invader in this boss fight. So a person will be controlling the boss. And if a person is controlling the boss, the only way for that to happen is by playing multiplayer, to be playing in PvP. If a person is controlling the boss in this encounter, then you will get credit towards pure white character tendency for killing this boss. However, we are offline. I'm offline at least. And so killing this boss is not going to give me the character tendency boost. So if you need that boost, if you've messed up on one of the phantoms, you might want to play this boss online just to get matched up with a human in PvP and get that boost to your character tendency. But anyway, this is the old monk. So you see, the boss is a Black Phantom enemy. So that's why when you're playing in PvP against a quote unquote Black Phantom, it gives you that that character tendency boost. But again, offline, just playing the NPC version of the boss, does not give you any such boost, unfortunately. So he's pretty easy. At least the non-PvP version of him is easy. At PvP, it's luck of the draw. You might get someone who's not good at the game. You might get someone who's very good at the game. It really just depends. So we got the trophy for killing the old monk. Pretty straightforward fight. So we can touch the Archstone and we get his soul, the golden demon soul. And I don't think there's any loot in here. I'm pretty sure there's not. Nope. Okay. So actually, one of my favorite things to do in this game is to be the boss in this fight and invade people as the old monk. I have a lot of fun doing that over and over again, just because I mean, it's, you know, each encounter is different. It's a lot of fun. So anyway, so here we are back at the Nexus. You may notice the music has changed, and that's because we've killed our third archdemon. And once you do that, the music and the Nexus changes, and the tone is a bit more ominous, if you couldn't tell. So let's see. I will level up my endurance. And I need 30,000 to get one more level. Let's see if I can pull that off with my soul items here. I need 30,000. Yes, I should very easily be able to get to 30,000. I'm just gonna use one, and that gives me 10,000, just that one alone. There we go. So that's enough to get one more level. I'll go ahead and take my endurance to 30, and then the next couple of levels, I'll level up my vitality to 30. So we're getting, this is level 72, so we are moving on up here. So also going to commit suicide as per our usual routine. Just hop off the ledge here. I only have 618 souls there, so I'm not even going to bother going back to get those. So that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. So we have cleared out we've cleared out Archstone 2, Archstone 3, Archstone 4. Next time, we are going to get to work on Archstone 5. We're going to be headed to 5-2 now that we've got our handy-dandy Sodden Ring. So we're going to have ourselves a good time there. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you have any friends that are interested in playing this game, please share these walkthroughs with your friends or any folks you know who are interested in playing this game. All that really helps out a lot. A little bit of word of mouth goes a long way, especially for smaller channels like mine. So really appreciate you guys. Really appreciate your support. Take care and have a good one.